Good morning, sunshines. It is Monday, the 28th of October, and it is almost 8 a.m. Children are at school. So we got home last night around 11, which means I probably went to sleep around midnight. And then I woke up at 3:30, no reason. And I've been up since then. And at 3:30, I was like, okay, I'm going to be so productive. So I edited a couple of vlogs. I cleaned some things. And then I got the kids up and got them both showered because they didn't shower at all over the weekend. And Gabriel has to shower every day because he's going through puberty, so he is smelly. And, maybe someday he'll be able to skip days of showers. But right now, that's not an option. So he was not pleased about it. He was like, I just showered yesterday. I was like, okay, but kid, I'm not trying to be embarrassed again. So I got them showered and to school and stuff. And now I'm like, but why? Why do I have to do anything? I just want to do this, which is sit on my bed with my dog and read and knit. So I'm going to do that for a little while. I'm hoping to be a little more productive before I go to work. I don't know what kind of productive. Oh, and I took my sister some things that she wanted to borrow. We have the same laptop, and one of the children who lived in her house, her best friend lived with her for a while. One of them borrowed the laptop. It may have been her kid. It may have been one of those kids. But the cord never made it back to her. So she hasn't been able to use her laptop in forever. So she's borrowing my cord so she can charge her laptop and order a new cord. So I remembered to take that this morning. And I sent a message to someone reminding them about a possible commission because they told me to remind them on Monday. So I've been super productive. It's okay to not be productive for a while, right? Right. So my morning did not go as planned, but not in a bad way. I was planning on not being productive at all, but I sent out a ton of emails and got a lot of information back from people, which was really good. And I edited 6 of the 7 vlogs that I recorded last week that I didn't edit. And I started on the 7th, but then I ran out of time before work. And I did a bunch of knitting while I was vlogging or editing vlogs. Now I'm really tired. It's the end of the night. So I went to work and that was fine, except by the time I left, I had a cramp the whole time because my body does that. And I had one that was so bad when I left that I could not fathom just sitting in the parking lot. So I came home for an hour so I could lay down, which I pretty much never do until it's too cold to sit in my car for the extra time. I use that time for errands and knitting and catching up on computer work and stuff. But I couldn't sit. I needed to lay down. And lay down, not recline the seat. So I did that and felt a little better. And then went and sat in the parent pickup line for an hour. Not even an hour. And that was brutal. It hurt so bad. And then we came home and I took over the TV upstairs because the kids could not share nicely. And there were so many cute photo ops with the kids and Molly, but my phone was dead. So I don't have any photographic evidence of Molly sat down on the couch in between me and Mara, which doesn't normally happen because Molly doesn't like Mara. Mara doesn't particularly like Molly either. Mara's not a pet person. I mean, she doesn't dislike Molly, but you know how that is. They just kind of exist by each other. And I don't think Molly has ever forgiven Mara for being a toddler. So it was just really cute. And then family reading time was really cute. It was all 4 of us cuddled on the couch, Molly and the kids and me. And now I'm going to bed a little bit early because I'm too tired for staying up until 8. It's like 7:30. But I will show you my knitting before I go to sleep. So first up, I have finished knitting the body of the tube sock. How much did I do? Okay, so here's the pin from this morning. So I knit this much, mostly at work. I did a little bit in the evening, and now I'm on the toe. So I have to do the toe, I have to split the tube, I have to do the second toe and Kitchener, the other cuff, which looks like this but is red, and then put on horns and duplicate stitch some eyes. I haven't made the horns yet either. But yeah, so this is almost finished. Definitely finishable by Thursday. Put in 1.5 inches on the pomatumous sock. So I am rapidly approaching the toe. I think I have half a repeat, maybe, no, not a full repeat, I don't think. So I think half a repeat to go before the toe. And here's the other cuff. It was in my bag. So also finishable by Thursday. So these are the last 2 of 3 last projects to finish by Thursday. The other one is my bat, which I have not touched all month, but I still think I can finish it in 3 days. I just have to start working on it tomorrow for sure. And I also put, I don't know, 3.5, 4 inches. Definitely more like 4. It's more than half of my hand height. And my hand height is 7.5. I'm really bad at like judging distances and lengths and stuff, but I'm gonna say probably about 4 inches on the Rapazoid, because this is what I was working on while I was editing and while I was in tons of pain because it was mindless. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I think I'm about halfway through the back.